What's up everyone, welcome to my channel. This is a very quick tutorial video on how to make any MLO FiveM ready. Right, hopping straight into it, let's go to any MLO you can find. I'm specifically doing this one because I've done it before and this is related to a script that I'm currently working on. So go ahead and click download. It'll download, pick where you want to save it. Just remember where you save it. Obviously I've already created a folder for this and I'll go ahead and save it. Right, hopping into the specific folder that I've saved it in, I'm going to select it and I'm going to not do that but extract files here. You can go ahead and delete that. This is called store at the moment, and as you can see it contains a dlc.rpf, which will not work on FiveM if you just drag and drop. So what we'll do is we'll create a new folder and I'm going to call it digital_den. I'm going to save it. Right, inside of the digital den folder, what we're going to do is create a new folder. The way I do that is Control-Shift-N for night. So that's just a shortcut key to create a new folder. I'm going to call this stream. And what I want to do, right click new. And I want to create a text document. I'm going to do Control-A to select everything so that I can do fx manifest.lua. And yes, we're changing the file type. Right. In fx manifest, we will have a few things. We will have, I think the most important part is this _is_a_map. And I believe it is in quotes. So we'll do single quotes. I guess yes. Description. Let's do double quotes just for safety. Right, description. Let's just call it digital den MLO. Perfect. We could do version as well. I'll just do 1.0.0. Not entirely sure what the version is. Then I think this is a different one. Yeah. Oh yeah, lowercase. Right. We'll do fx version and game. So first of all, version and description. Okie dokie. Game. Let's do GTA 5 because it is GTA 5. And then, did I say fx version? fx_version Cerulean, which is perfectly fine for the time being. This is the most important line. This tells our script that it is a map. Okay. And we'll leave that as is. We can close that out. You can use any text editor. I've got Notepad++. You could use VS Code, Sublime, anything that floats your boat. You could even use Notepad, straight up Notepad. That'll also work. You just need a code editor and that should be perfect. Right. The next thing we'll need is OpenIV. Okay. Opening up OpenIV, we will click Grand Theft Auto, obviously Windows in this case. Right, I already have my default game location set. If it hasn't, OpenIV will prompt you for it. If you want to find it, it is extremely easy to do. You go over to Steam, over to your game, right click Properties, and you'll go to Installed Files. On the right hand side over here, you can click Browse and it'll take you directly to the folder. And in here you can find your game. So you could just click on that, copy it, and then paste it in OpenIV, and that should pick up your game files. Some people obviously saved it on their C drive, but what we want to do is go File, Open Folder. Then we want to navigate to where we have saved our store files. So we will select Store, and I'm going to drag it, set it on the right hand side, and have the file structure on the left hand side. Right, go ahead and click Edit Mode, enable that, continue, so we can double click into the dlc.rpf. Now looking at everything in here, this is unneeded. Clicking on this, you can see it only has levels, and then GTA 5. Now this has an interiors. Inside here there's a bunch of things, and there's something for props with a little readme. If you double click on it, it'll just show you some text. Okay, then we have a props folder, a map_meta, and a map_props. So what we want to do is the following. Inside of our stream folder, Control-Shift-N for night, square bracket, props, square bracket closed. Enter to save the file. Right. Inside of that, we will Control-click both of those, drag them over and into props. Leave the readme, it's not necessary. Go to map_props, select, drag it over. So there'll be 3 files in our props. Then we head back to stream. Okay. Then in our interiors, we click on int_meta.rpf. We'll just select everything, or click on one, Control A, drag it over, and it'll copy. Double click on the props. Remember, it's empty, it only contains a text, and that should be fine. Okay. And close out of OpenIV, and this should now be FiveM ready. So you've got a stream, and inside of the stream, square bracket props. So we're just keeping this in its own little subfolder, and the square brackets in a file name makes FiveM ignore the file, so it's as if it doesn't exist. So it'll just read everything in it as if this file didn't exist and this was just contained within this section. So that should be that for your little thing. Go into your server CFG and copy digital_den, and make sure you start digital den or ensure digital den in your server CFG. That should be it, and it should be working. Fantastic times. Enjoy. Thank you so much for watching. I'll catch you in the next one.